Do you still want that idea to exist, that certain investors, because of their income and net worth, are accredited and the rest of them aren't? Or would you just abolish that as well?
The whole accredited investor exemption is actually an invention by the securities regulators, right? They came up with it. I know that in the US, they're reviewing it, whether the thresholds are actually still applicable and should be revised. And it was also based on the fact that, well, if you're an accredited investor and you have X amount of money, you can probably afford to lose a certain amount, right? But the fact that we have smaller investors that have, let's say, a total portfolio of a couple of tens of thousands of dollars, perhaps, that they're looking to invest in private markets, as long as they can make smaller investments, if they lose all their money, which are smaller investments, it's not going to break the bank, right? It's not going to get them into trouble because they're able to make smaller investments. So yeah, I think the accredited investor exemption should be overhauled. And I see a lot of accredited investors writing big checks without necessarily perhaps let's say inform themselves as well as they should have done, but simply because they are able to invest large amounts of money. And I see smaller investors that invest perhaps few thousand and perform a very diligent make an informed investment decision by reviewing all the materials we disclose on front funder, etc. So I think it's ready for a review, and I think that the thresholds and income and was it income and asset test should be revised, and I think it's becoming less relevant. Yeah.
Got it.